אז מה קורה חברים, וברוכים הבאים לפרק הרביעי של מוס אפקט. לא מוס, אלא מס, אבל מוס בכל זאת, כי בא לי מוס. עכשיו, יש פריוריטי של עידן פריים. זה סרברוס, ויש את הצ'אנקה. נראה לי את הצ'אנקה יותר חשוב, אז בואו נלך את הצ'אנקה. את הצ'אנקה זה, איפה זה היה? Rescue the students. נראה לי זה כאן. אני אוהב את האנימציות, הן טובות. כן, הנה את הצ'אנקה. רגע. הצ'אנקה, מה יש לי לעשות? אז צריך ללכת לעידן פריימים כבר. כן, אז לא לשם בסוף. אופס. עידן פריים. איפה זה עידן פריים? בכלל שכחתי. נראה לי כאן. אנימציה. הנה עידן פריים. מסתבר שאותה אני חייב לקחת. מגיל? אני מניח? סבבה.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
זה באמת איפה שהכל התחיל, היינו שם.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
Eden Prime also marked Saren's first major attack with the Get.
Yes. And now with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Any idea whether it's part of the Crucible?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. Since the original dig site here contained a warning about the Reapers, it could be connected to the Crucible.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
הלאה.
Look, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
נראה לך שזה יקרה באיזה חלום בלילה הראשון או החמישי. היי.
The area appears deserted.
Come on, let's see if we can find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
The colonists rebuilt after Saren's attack. It is likely they will rebuild again after Cerberus is defeated.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Nobody does. Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
There's the elevator that leads to the dig site.
Good. Now we can find out what they've... discovered. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You believe Cerberus has recovered the corpse of a Prothean unmodified by Reaper technology?
Cerberus hasn't uncovered corpses. This Prothean is alive.
You're
Like ma?
That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
Whatever he is, he's better with us than with Cerberus. Open the pod.
Of course. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Oh.
There they are!
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
איזה רעש מוזר לנשק. אוקיי, שיט.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Yeah. כסף זה חשוב. אוקיי. הלאה. אוקיי.
I never thought our empire would fall.
It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
Holy shit.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
It appears that Cerberus cares little for civilian casualties.
חבר'ה, אני שנייה חייב לעצור, אני כבר חוזר. כן חבר'ה, סליחה, הייתי צריך לעצור קצת שנייה, וחזרתי. זהו?
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
בואו נראה. הנה, חזרנו למקום. נשק נראה מגניב. זה היה קולקטורס גם אז, אני רואה. הוא היה כמו ביוטיק. רק בירוק.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
עכשיו הבנו איך, יש שם כזה שהוא נעילה ופתיחה.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod. Backup forces are here.
האמת שנשק חמוד. הייתה דרך יפה לנטרל אותם האמת.
They have retracted the bridge. We'll need to locate the controls.
No time. Let's find another way across.
רגע. מעיף את הגשר, הדרך היחידה שאני רואה זה דרך המבנה הזה. ולהגיע אליו זה... אוקיי. תקע אותו בתוך המבנה. מכאן, נראה לי. כן. זה בטוח. להגיע לשם ואני לא מבין איך. תודה על האמו. לא מכאן. אולי מהצד השני דווקא של הגשר, על זה לא חשבתי. לא נראה לי. רגע. וואו, אני חכם. חיפשתי דרכים הרבה יותר מתחכמות ממה שצריך, היה פה סולם. איפה אני יורד? פרוטאין, זה הולך להיות מאוד מעניין.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it. Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
היי, יכולה ליצור אחד אחר.
Here they come!
אחלה גלגול. לא עבד. זה יעבוד.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Or set up preparations for the next wave.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer.
Of course.
We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Heavy mech inbound.
זה שאין לי אמו זה בעיה. עבד.
There. You can open the life pod now.
אני צריך אמו. הנה אמו. אחלה. יאללה. בוא נראה.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
הוא באמת חי, וואו.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
אז הוא ידע שהוא היחיד שישאר, וואו.
Just you.
Holy shit.
You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Synthetic. This is not a good beginning.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
באים ככה לייבש את שפרד. למה מייבשים את שפרד? מי אתה שתייבש את שפרד?
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? I do not believe you, Commander. Lying is a biological marker. There is doubt behind your words.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
No, no.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved?
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
50,000 שנה. וואו. טוב, עברו רק 38 דקות, אז בואו נראה מה יש לי עוד לעשות. Okay.
For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue.
בוא נלך לבדוק מה הולך עם השלי שוב. תעופה יפה. יש לי גם את זה לעשות, אז בוא נעשה את זה קודם. אוקיי.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No. I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He's out there somewhere, and we need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused...
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy
Blackout
map
crimes.
program. No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong.
מעניין.
Planted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
אוקיי. בואו נראה.
Rachni activity.
Okay.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
Five possible systems.
Alien sightings.
3.
3 possibilities.
Rachni activity.
אין.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
אוקיי, זה נראה קריפי.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Doing so now.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
אני בטוח שיש עוד משהו.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
הבנתי.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. By Anne Bryson. By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate...
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
לא למעלה אז. הנה.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
איך חכם.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Reaper activity?
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
קול. לא מאמין שזה עבד. היה לי פה עוד משהו אחד לעשות, אז בואו רגע נלך לשם. אני רק רוצה לדבר עם אמא שלי, ואז נסיים את הפרק הזה נראה לי. אחלה מונית. איי. באמת שזה היה כיף לעשות כזה פאזל. לא יודע איך לקרוא לזה. רגע.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
לשם.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
יש לי עכשיו ספקטר ממה שהבנתי. זה נחמד.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You're a fine soldier with an impressive record. You deserve this.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon, once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
If I have anything to say about it, yes.
I'm glad. You feeling better?
I'm fine. Other than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me. Sorry I'm so distracted, Shepard. It's just...
What's going on?
I heard from my mom. They got out in time. They're okay.
Good. That's good news.
It is.
Did your sister make it to the Citadel?
She did. But... her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah. Sarah wasn't much for the military life. We were all surprised when they got married.
I wonder how many families are getting torn apart by the Reapers.
I don't want to think about it. Seems hopeless sometimes.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley.
הרגע הבנתי משהו. לא הפעלתי כתוביות.
About not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do. And thanks, Shepard.
שנייה. רק ראיתי ש... עד עכשיו זה היה בלי כתוביות. בורדרלס יותר טוב. זה בגיימפליי אני מניח. סקואדון לי. הנה. אפשר לעשות שאתה לא יכול לבחור דיבורים. בסדר. נראה לי שעכשיו יותר טוב, כן. נראה לי שכן. טוב, בואו... בואו נצא מפה. כן, קח אותי לנורמנדי. יאללה. לנורמנדי. אוקיי.
Commander.
אוקיי. מה עוד?
You see the Citadel when we were there on leave? You'd never know there was a war on.
You'll know soon enough. All those refugees have to go somewhere.
היו לי את המשימות שלו ושל רקס לעשות, נראה לי נעשה אותן גם.
Commander, something else you need?
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the Elusive Man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side, now more than ever.
Yet the way they tried to derail your alliance with the Turian and Krogan tells me that their agenda has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
The Elusive Man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the Elusive Man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
לא יודע מה זה אומר המינימום הזה, אבל אני זורם.
Need something, Shepard?
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Morden. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
אוי ויי. נראה לי הבנתי מאיפה הוא לקח את הסאמפל. הוא לקח כאילו דגימה שלו. עכשיו... אוי. למה צריכים לסרוק אותי? מה רציתי לבדוק עוד? רציתי לבדוק עם יראה. אוי, סליחה על הרעש. אגב, חבר'ה, הבנתי שקוראים לג'ק, לג'ק קראו ג'קלין, אז זה בעצם מי שפה השישי. סתם בדקתי את זה, אז...
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls were in agony this very moment? Billions? Oh, Rex. I lied. I'm not fine.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Far less painful than tissue sampling.
Don't remind me. I think you enjoyed doing that.
Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
תכלס.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand, but my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
יפה שהיא יודעת.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex?
No.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
בכיף. אני יכול לעשות ריסט לפאוורס. בחינם. זה טוב. אני יכול לקנות שוב, לקנות סלאם. יאללה, נו, למה לא? איך תעיפו לי יאללה? נראה לי שהיא בחדר השני, איפה שמירנדה הייתה. אם אני לא טועה. נכון?
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail, I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can.
תודה לך.
I wonder how you do it.
The Reapers would have been here years ago if I didn't.
I wish motivating everyone else had been as simple. Too bad we never found another Prothean beacon.
Haunting the Council with visions of the Reapers might have saved us a few years.
Well, anyone who lives through this war won't be short on nightmares. Let's talk later, Shepard.
Greetings, Commander.
גם לך. לכמה יותר שגריס פה. מה? איך הוא לא? אז איפה הוא? היה יותר נוח לדעת איפה מי בחללית הקודמת. היה רשום. לא כאן.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
נשאיר אותה פה בינתיים, היא לא מזיקה.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
האמת היא שלפי הסרטונים גם הוא הרג כאלה. לא. מה רואים פה? הוא בוהה בזה ואני לא רואה שם כלום. טוב נו. מה יש בקומה הכי תחתונה? זה מביא יותר מהכל חוץ מההלט בוסט. זה מגניב. עוד דברים מגניבים. לבן זה טוב.
shepherd. What the hell are you doing down here with the grunts?
What do you mean?
Been down here a while. Starting to think you didn't like me.
Better late than never.
You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that.
יכול להפסיק עם המתח עכשיו. תודה.
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. But this soldier will clean the floor with you if you step out of line.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
יפה יפה.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
קיבלתי עוד רפיוטיישן. כל דבש. איפה? 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 גרוס. איפה גרוס? או גרוס. שכחתי איך אומרים את זה. אני לא מבין איפה הוא. הוא לא בקרודק. לא בקומבט אינפורמיישן סנטר. הוא לא כאן. אגב, לא ראיתי מה קורה בפרסונל קאבין, בוא נראה אם שינו את זה. קול. קול, אני יכול לשנות את השם מהם. יש אחד שחור בסוף. זה דווקא מגניב. יהיה הדיפולט סבבה. וגיוס אהבתי ככה. מגניב. טוב חברים, הגיע הזמן לסיים את הפרק, אז בואו נעשה את זה. יאללה, ביי.